So I got one of these Ultima thermal cameras for my scab case the other day, and I'd seen them in some YouTube videos and stuff before, but never actually tried one out. And I figured, yeah, why the hell not? Something to dick around with while I'm waiting for the buddies to get on. So went ahead and built one of these guns out, and I have to say, it's actually, for one, I never actually really ran MP-155s. I typically run 153s just because recoil, pretty much. Force of habit, I guess. Um, they're easy to get a hold of whenever you're newer, and yeah, I guess it's force of habit. So that, and I guess I didn't realize the 155 was actually semi-auto, so that was kind of a big selling point for me on the 153. So I'll pull one of these up real quick, just in case you're in that same boat, or just curious about seeing kind of how one of these decked out can compare to a fairly stock 153. The only thing I really did to this was add the same, well, not same, but added a muzzle to it, pretty cheap unsuppressed one, and an optic, and I think this flashlight came with it. So ergonomics is way better on the 155, and that's largely because it's just, you know, much shorter. Accuracy wise, 153 is notably more accurate, so if you're trying to shoot people from a range, this is still probably the way to go. But having been said, we're mostly dicking around with thermals today, so still worth noting though, just since we're talking about it. Sighting range depends completely on the optic, so disregard that. Vertical recoil, was actually able to get that, well, both recoils were able to get a fair bit lower. Now, I am using the salvo suppressor on this, so that has a lot to do with it. I could probably throw that on here and get pretty similar results. I'm not going to go ahead and fuck with that right now, though, because it's not really the purpose of this video. Muzzle velocity slightly lower on the 155, and all these force stats are the same. So, with that all having been said, let's go ahead and see how to turn one of these fuckers into what it is. So I'm going to go kind of roughly in order. I'm pretty sure I had to do this. You know, we can just rebuild the goddamn thing from scratch. That's fine. Let's just do that. We'll open the preset for it. Here's the stock one. So this is what they typically look like. If you try to replace this, it'll bitch about the foregrip or forestock, whatever. So go ahead and it's pretty simple. You mostly just pick anything that says Ultima if that's a thing. So here for the stock, you have a choice between just a additional pad or whatever for the pistol grip, or you can put an actual stock on it. I prefer this stock. You have options though. Could go so far as say you have stock options. And once you have that on, that's when you can put the thermal on, and it actually goes like at the base of the stock. As far as I know, I think you actually, I'm not sure if you can, yeah, you can do that with the just the pistol grip, so you don't necessarily have to put the whole stock on. So again, stock options, stonks. There's 3 different recoil pads you can choose from. I should probably pull the fucking stance up for this. So here's your options. I'll just put the medium one on. You can kind of see that if you get the small, you get 1 extra ergo, and at the penalty of some recoil, and vice versa. So I think the medium is, well, a happy medium. So personally, so that's what I'm going with. Let's see what we got here. Oh, thermal came off. Oops. Throw the top rail on here so that we can put some other optics on in case you want some backup optics. Throw a rear sight on here because in case you didn't know this trick, take a look at the ergonomics. You can do this on pretty much any gun. Just throwing iron sights that'll be flipped down anyway. So pretty much ignored. Gives you an extra ergonomic. So optics, you can, if you want one on here, as like kind of a backup or alternative to the thermal. You know, throw whatever the fuck you want on here. In the gameplay video I'm gonna play after this, because I already recorded it, so it's kind of a Tenet Christopher Nolan situation here. I'm gonna put on the Cobra. Where the fuck's the Cobra? There we go, Axion Cobra. The reason I'm doing that is because A, if I was gonna use this is probably the optic I'd want anyway, and B, you actually get 3 ergonomics by putting the shade on. I'll take that back off. You can see the ergonomics are currently at 64 before I put the optic on. You put the Cobra on. Did it move? What the fuck? This menu's fucking my life. Alright, so we're at 64. Put on the Cobra, we're at 62. Put the Cobra shade on, we're up to 65. So that's another neat little trick you can do with virtually any gun that accepts this optic. You can actually have an optic that gives you +1 ergo, and I actually think it's a pretty nice little red dot. So there's a spot up here for another iron sight if you want. I'm gonna say don't do this because so this right here is what actually, this is like the camera for the IR camera, and you can see that it kind of fucks up like the bottom half of it. So I'm gonna recommend you don't do it. I tested it out and it didn't make a notable difference. You could probably do one of these other ones. I tried it with the Chris Defiance. So if that's something you want to fuck with, do that on your own time. You're more than welcome to. Alright. You got some spots for lasers and shit. This right down here is the Ultima under barrel mount. It gives you 5 ergo. As you can see on the bottom left there. It's not like mount. Seems like kind of a weird way to put it, because like it is a mount, like it looks like a mount. That's the part that's highlighted here when I hover over it. But nothing really goes on it other than actually, yeah, nothing goes on it. So despite the fact it looks like it has rails. So I did a link search on it just to make sure. Nothing, literally nothing goes on it. No slots, no nothing. Magazine, we'll switch this fucker out. The 155/6 for the one, is it 50? It's 133, I think. Yeah. You see in the left, you actually get an extra ergonomics for just using the MP-133 6-rounder. Oh, I wanted the 6-rounder. Sorry. There we go. So you actually gain some ergonomics by using the MP-133 mag instead of the one that comes with it. You could skip that if you wanted to. I mean, you can skip any other shit if you want to, obviously, but there's a little rail you can put on the bottom if you want your tactical to be on the bottom instead. It's really whatever you want. But there are already a couple on the side, so again, feel free to do whatever you want there. Alright, so barrels. I'm going to do the suppressed one first so you can see the one we just saw. Cecil. Grab the silencer co adapter and the salvo. So this should get us more or less the same stats I had. I don't know if I fucked up anything here, but should be pretty close. But yep, that's pretty much how you do it. So just kind of go around, starting at the foregrip if you get it oriented this way, like that. And you can go ahead and screen cap that if you want, or you can close the fucking video because you think this is stupid. I don't care. Ta-da. If you wanted to buy these parts, it's going to cost you roughly this much if the game doesn't have a stroke and fuck me over here. It's been happening quite a bit today. I usually have to do it twice. Here we go. So this is mostly from traders. I guess I got the thermal from the scav case, and the suppressor I got from the flea market. So about 86 grand worth of parts. Yeah, I think this includes the gun. Yeah, this includes the gun. You can typically find these cheaper off the flea market. Just be careful of the durability. Hopefully you realize that's a thing now. It's less of a thing on shotguns, but still. Anyway, if you turn this off at traders only, you can get everything. And this does come up to about 141. If we don't include the shotgun, if we say you already had one from a scav or something, whatever, about 123,000 with the parts. So, not the super cheapest thing, but it's a thermal shotgun that's kind of for the memes. So, if you have that kind of money and you want to try this out and fuck around, then go for it. Yeah, throw my flashlight on the bottom, of course, because can't have a shotgun without a laser flashlight. That's just a rule. Alright, so that's pretty much it. An alternative version, you could do this if you wanted maybe to save a few bucks, using the cylinder 12 with the GK02 muzzle brake. Between the two of these, you're going to get about, let's see, -2 ergonomics, but also -14 recoil. Compare that to the silencer coat combo. You're going to get about 1 plus 18, so 19. Plus it gives you some accuracy and the suppressing and all that. And it give you a lot better ergo too. So if I slap this on here, you can see we get up to 69. Nice ergonomics. But the all the recoil's a little bit worse. We got 178 and 226 versus 156 and 190. So if you want something that's a little bit quicker to ADS and you don't care about being particularly stealthy or super low recoil, then there you go. But for the purposes of this video, you can do that. It's also worth noting too that with the suppressor, you can't do the 8-round magazines that they have for these. It's gonna bitch about the stash length, but that's not the real problem. You can't; they're compatible, so because it would actually basically go through the suppressor. Yeah, I'll show you real quick why that is. So if I take that out, you can see like it goes all the way up here. So simply don't work, but it does work with the should work with this. Oh, I didn't take the 12 gauge adapter off. Yeah, so you can rock it like that if you want with the GK02 and cylinder 12 adapter. So if you'd rather have a little more capacity, ammo wise, you can do that. Anyway, so that's about it for the build. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a quick run I did in customs nighttime. Got a little sloppy. It was really the first time I ever used this. It definitely felt weird. It's a lot different than just aiming with a sort of a conventional optic. Kind of sort of started getting the hang of it later. My overall opinion of it was interesting. I would be interested to try it out in a not offline raid and see if it was actually useful for like maybe spotting some PMCs or like doing bush shit, bush wookie, fuckery. Unfortunately, the scavs don't really do that type of stuff very much, but at least you can kind of get an idea of like what enemies are going to look like in it. So that's it for this part of the video. We'll go ahead and play back the sloppy ass test run, and yeah, thanks in advance for watching. And if you think it's dog shit, let me know. And if you think it's baller, let me know. Or if you think it's just top kick tier memes, the comment section's for. Don't give a fuck if you like or subscribe. I don't do this professionally, but if you want more shit like this, I do occasionally post. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Pizza time. Oh. Please do it.
Pop one off.
There you go. Pop it off.
Don't think, just go.
Here we go. Do it, yes.
Чемебер!
Вон он, сука!
People don't know about it. Nevertheless, I know a lot of things that people don't know. I thought they already knew, but then I came to find out they don't know. So when I'm talking about music, I'm not just talking about musicians playing an instrument. Anything is music. You take like a beautiful picture that an artist paints, that's music. Anything that has symmetry to it, and when you look at it, it makes you feel it, is music. Because that's what music is all about, feeling.
Фары врубай, хватит! Ах ты ебагла! Нехороший вы, блядь, человек!
Руки отбили на. Вот тупые!
Вон он, упырь!
Да вот!
Just loving you the way that I do. Loving you is easy.
That's the most. That's the.
Who
That's,
influenced you, bro? Where's your influences from? I don't know what just happened.
something happens when I hear a beat. I just kick into. I ain't write nothing. I don't want to write nothing. I want to keep it authentic and original all over the place so people can learn and keep their mind free.
It was almost like I don't know. That's unique. You got a project out?
Yeah, go get that shit now. You dig?
A lot of different styles on there. Like I don't know what we just got. It was very. I gotta take it in.
Rockin' the city, and here's one I know you'll enjoy. It's from South America. It's called The Jive on the Samba. So, Willis?
It's some music that we all should dig. But consequently, we all haven't been made to dig it.
He's probably the best in the world. He is my friend.
I love you. 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 I love you.
Пацаны! Ты куда Вот! Вон он, сука!
Everything's all in a perfect world. Sunshine in a perfect world. Everybody's the same in a perfect world. Sunshine in a perfect world. Everything's all in a perfect world. Sunshine in a perfect world. Everybody's the same in a perfect world. In a perfect world. Sunshine in a perfect world. Everybody's the same in a perfect world. Sunshine.
Сука!
Вон он! Вон он!
Yes, I do.
Styles go. The shows know pretty neat. Now once again.
Давай, бля, бер... Нормально. Ебать мне парика нахуй! Хуйло, вот хуйло! Конец тебе!
Damn, they got me really bad. Shit, I'm hit!
Any ideas?
As a matter of fact, yes.